First of all, I would like to open my speech with the background of our motion. During the pandemic, lots and lots of people are forced to stay at home. This certainly causing shift of imbalance in the economy. Businesses such as local restaurants and local stores took losses due to the lack of customers. We call these businesses the losing businesses. Meanwhile, businesses such as Zoom, Netflix, and Amazon are making unprecedented profits due to the surge of customers. We call them the thriving businesses. In this debate, we want these thriving businesses to donate a portion of their profits to businesses that have taken losses. Why? We want to save failing businesses from going bankrupt. Why is it so important then? First, we want to save these people behind the failing businesses themselves. We don't want to fall into poverty line. Second, these failing businesses could also harm the economy. Failing businesses cannot pay taxes. The more businesses cannot pay tax, that means there will be in decline in economy. Now onto our mechanism. We will make a policy for these thriving businesses to donate 5 or around 10% of their profits to failing businesses. In exchange, the government will provide extra service to these thriving businesses, such as business partnerships, investment, tax cuts, so on and so on. Now onto our arguments, which there are 3. First, why we are justified. Second, what is the impact? And the third, what is our trade-off? First, why are we justified? These businesses make a ton of profits out of this unfortunate pandemic. When failing businesses are losing customers and profits, thriving businesses gained millions of customers and $billions of profits. Surely, having them to donate a portion of their profit will not harm the business. We do not demand big numbers like 50% of their profit or 40%. It is just 5 to 10%. Sure, the opposition might say that 5 to 10% is already big enough. 10% of 5 billion is already 500 millions. But we already provide service in exchange. And these corporations can make up that number of profits in just a short amount of time, maybe around 2 or 3 months. Furthermore, the failing businesses needed that money much more than the corporations as not to go bankrupt. Let's imagine this. People who got their business bankrupt because of pandemic will naturally struggle to afford living costs, struggle to put food on the table, whereas people who got their $billions of profit got cut with small number of percentage can continue to live on as if nothing has happened. We strive to help those who are on the short end of the stick. Onto our second argument, the impact. Let's first start with the impact on the losing businesses. Since these businesses have gotten share of profits, this will keep the business ongoing, preventing the people behind these businesses from going unemployed or worse, fall into poverty line. The second, impact on the thriving businesses. The thriving businesses do not just lose a portion of their profits for nothing. They got a reward in exchange, like tax cut, investment, business partnerships, capital, and other kinds of service. So in essence, these businesses do not lose anything. They can even make much more profits with the service that is being given to them. And third, the impact on the government side. With the motion going to pass, businesses that have taken losses will not go bankrupt and can still pay taxes. Since the money that is being redistributed to these losing businesses does not come from the government's pocket, that means the government won't lose money. Moreover, the government will join business partnerships with these thriving businesses, which will also profit the government themselves. That's the point of business partnerships after all, to have win-win solution to both sides. Now, that is for the impact. So what's our trade-off? For the worst case scenario, some of the losing businesses will not be saved from this redistribution. Maybe what the redistribution do is just to delay their downfall. The same could be said to the thriving businesses. Maybe the service in exchange is not worth to the lost profit. But this is fine because we will make sure that the losing businesses and these thriving businesses will be in the minority, whereas the majority will profit from the policy that's being made. Now let us look at our best case scenario. So best case scenario, first, losing businesses can use this redistribution to keep the businesses ongoing. They even have the chance to expand their businesses to be even bigger. Second, thriving businesses can cover their lost profit or even make up more profits with the partnership that's being exchanged. Third, government will need to worry about the decline in economies due to businesses dying. Government will also reap the profits from business partnership between the government and the thriving businesses. What we want from this debate is to have a win-win solution to all sides, losing businesses, thriving businesses, and the government. We believe this policy will achieve that, hence we are proud to propose.